Hi, you guys. It's Scotty. Oh gosh, I just need to clear something up because it's really stressing me out, and it's really not accurate what nonsense is saying. In terms of the Flava thing, I'm gonna tell you how it all went down. Yeah, as far as my part goes, because let me go. We're remodeling King's room. The floors just got put down, and like I'm painting and stuff, so I just had to. This got way out of hand. This is way out of hand. So I met. Hold on. All right. So the way it all went down was, should I start with the actual just phone call, or should I start with how I met Megan? I met Megan, I believe, with Leather and that chick from Australia, Sav, and Gina Diamond. That's when it all came into play. Now, what they were saying, I don't watch Jonesin and Chasen or whatever. Okay, okay, let me clear my thoughts because I'm just made breakfast for Frankie and his friend that's helping us. Okay. So what happened was I was watching Bombshell and she was restreaming a clip. I don't know what creator it was, but they were talking about Megan, and I was like, "Yep." I was like, "What?" Because I saw the yellow heart, and I was like, "Are you serious?" I was like, "What are they talking about?" Like I had no idea. Um, so I listened to some of it, and they were accusing her of scamming, and I called Megan myself because she's been in my chat now a year ago or so. She told me she had her lung removed and she had lung cancer, her lung collapsed, and all this stuff. And me and this chick Leather, who was also friends with Gina Diamond, and I really wanted nothing to do with any of them, but Megan and Leather were very nice when Gina Diamond, I met them around the time when Gina Diamond was saying that I called the cat clinic and got her cat's shots canceled and all that stuff. And I went real life on her cat, and she was going to go real life on my son. I met Megan or Yep around that time. Now, that chick Sav had a whole Discord room about me with information about me. So, what they're saying is accurate. I do believe Megan has mental problems and collects information on people. I did not know to the degree of what she was scamming people or the dollar amount or anything like that. I just asked her what was going on and if she was okay, because all I remember was that she had a channel about Bullhorn Betty, and she came in my chat, and I congratulated her on the success of her channel. That's all it was. So I was just checking on Megan to make sure that she was okay because people were accusing her of being a scammer. And I reached out to her on a private number, and I said, if I call you back, she has the voicemail. I said, if I call you back, it's Gotti or Michelle. I said, that's what's going on. So after I talked to her and she's crying, and I'm like calming her down, and I'm like, everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to be okay. She told me the police came to her house already and that she was scared. And I said to her, I said, why don't you talk to Flava? I was the one that suggested she talk to Flava. Flava did not reach out to me and say, oh, I want to talk to this Megan girl. It was all me because I thought Flava's very good at interviewing people or having people. She has a huge sub base and she does great interviews. And I thought Megan could, you know, talk to Flava about what's going on, and Flava could be very, um, um, what's the word? I'm so sorry. Thorough and fair, and just ask her, did you scam these people or whatever? Are you sorry? Are you not? Or what's the deal with that dude Cash? She told me they did have a relationship and he was sending her inappropriate photos. Now that's up to them, but it's not just, I think Megan does suffer from mental depression, and I understand, but it's not what you guys think. So I texted Flava and I said, hey, that girl that everyone's talking about? I am friends with her. I mean, to the degree of I've helped Megan with like a Christmas tree for her and her kids. She didn't tell me she was homeless. She said, thank you very much. I don't think she even asked me for the money. So I've never been scammed by her. But I know they did have a room about my information around the Gina Diamond time. I know they did. Okay. About me. And that upset me very much. But of the whole Flava calling Megan, that had that was all me. That was, in fact, I gave Flava her number. I texted Flava. I said, did you call her yet? She's like, no, I didn't. I'm going to wait. Da, 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 da. And then, so I get a text message from Megan, like, I'm going to leave you alone. I'm never going to talk to you again. And I was like, okay, she doesn't want to talk to me. She's feeling like the police are going to be there. I don't want to upset anything. I really was just calling Megan to check on her because I saw that people were accusing her of being a scammer. And I felt bad because she was always kind to me. I've never gotten information on anybody from her. I'm not that way. I just call and do like a wellness check, like, hey, is everything okay? Yada, yada, yada. Are you okay? What is the deal? What is going on? Yes, I'm nosy. But I was really, 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 I had good intentions. And I had good intentions with the whole Flava thing because I thought she could just interview Megan and everything would be okay. I didn't think it would turn into this big thing where nonsense is accusing, people of like purposely doing things. That was not all at all how this happened, you guys. I promise you that is not at all how this happened. Um, like I said, I asked Flava to interview her, talk to her, and just get the truth out. And because that's it, that the reason why I did that is because Megan said she couldn't get back into Discord and nobody would listen to her, nobody would hear her side of the story. So I felt it was important that people heard her side of the story, so to speak. um what else did I want to say before I left? Um Yeah, so don't blame Flava. That Don't blame Flava. I'm the one that told Flava to call. If anything, it's my fault that this turned into this. It's not my fault that she scammed people, and I'm very sorry to those victims. I am very sorry. I had no understanding, no anything of how many people were completely scammed. I did not know. And for that, she will have to pay for that or whatever. I don't know how the law works if someone donates to you under false pretenses. I'm not exactly certain. But I will say that all I was doing was checking on Megan to make sure she was okay, being a little nosy and just making sure she's okay. She told me I'm the only one that called and checked on her, and that if Flava did get it a little wrong. She said that Megan said, if you don't call me back, I'm going to K myself. No, she said, if you wouldn't have reached out to me, I probably would have K'd myself. So that's how that went. It's like the game of telephone. But everything else, I thought Flava handled it really well. I thought nonsense was great until she started playing Flava's video because there's assumption and that's not how it happened. That's not how it happened. Um, so yeah, um, I don't know. It's just crazy. Yeah, I met Megan. She was in Gina Diamond's chat with Leather and that chick Sav, and they came in my chat, and then I found out they had a whole room about me I was very upset, but I just left it off. I just said, I forgive you. And then she told me she had lung cancer, that she had a lung removed. And I was like vaping at the time. And I literally set it down. I was like, oh shit. So I guess that was a lie. I'm not exactly sure what's a lie and what's the truth. I just know this is my truth. And I did reach out to Megan and just make sure she was okay. And I just wanted her to speak to Flava, not to get personal, not to give Flava personal information, but to tell her side of the story, because again, she emphasized that she could not get back into Discord at any rate. She could not tell people she's sorry, or she could not talk to anybody that she was close to in the past. So that's why that all happened. And what else? What else? Yeah, so I did not know Megan when she was trolling Molly Golightly. I had no idea. I knew Molly Golightly through Julie and watching it. I was that part. I don't like what Gina Diamond did to Molly Golightly. I have no idea. I that's the first time I heard of someone saying that her son died on a cliff and she was trolling Molly Golightly. I have no idea that happened, because I really like Molly Golightly. I like Flava. I like Jilly. There's people I just like, for my own reasons. And anyways, I'm gonna wrap this up, but that's not at all how it happened. It was like, oh my gosh, go gather information on innocent victims. Not at all. Not at all. I was just more so doing a wellness check on somebody. And then I asked Flava, because she's so good at like interviewing and being thorough and being like very fair about like getting the tea on things. I said, hey, talk to Flava. I did tell Megan to talk to Flava. And then I got a bad message from Leather at like 5:30 in the morning. I'm like, you just woke up Frankie. This is bullshit. Maybe she shouldn't have scammed all these fucking people. I don't know. Because the phone call didn't go the way obviously I thought it was going to go. But hey, what else is new? So I got to get my son's room ready. I'm not even supposed to be on YouTube. And I just had to clear things. It is not Flava's fault. I asked Flava to speak to Megan. Flava did not gather information on people. It was more so to tell Megan's side of things. And that's all I really have to say. All right, you guys, have a good day. Bye.